The development of hypersonic capabilities by China has already triggered an arms race. Earlier this year, China tested a hypersonic missile that went around the world. Not just this, reports had emerged about some unnamed Pentagon officials further revealing that the missile test included the launch of a separate missile from the ultra-high-speed vehicle. This is a feat not demonstrated by the United States yet. However, the Missile Defense Agency of the United States has given the Stratolaunch Aerospace business a contract to build a target that simulates specific hypersonic threats, as previously reported by the Eurasian Times. This is indicative of the internal efforts in the US to counter the Chinese hypersonic threats. However, with China's recent claims about infrared homing missiles that can operate on hypersonic speed, the United States could have more reasons to worry. Precision guidance with infrared imaging technology is a force multiplier for hypersonic weapons. U.S. Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency had in February asked several companies, including General Electric and Lockheed Martin, to create infrared sensors for hypersonic missiles. The creation and testing of their sensors will take at least 4 years, according to their contracts. In what could be termed as a modern-day arms race, China has moved with unprecedented speed to acquire and upgrade its hypersonic capabilities. Chinese scientists have claimed that they have produced next-generation hypersonic weapons with infrared homing advancements that the US military may not have until 2025. Such weapons could be a threat to the F-22 and F-35 stealth fighters. The F-22 Raptor is not only a lethal American fighter, but also an important part of the Global Strike Task Force, which is responsible for fielding combat-ready forces for nuclear deterrence and global strike operations. The susceptibility of this aircraft to be tracked and shot by heat-seeking missiles makes the Chinese claim about its hypersonic missiles all the more significant and could send shock waves in the United States. Earlier, China had showcased what was touted to be revolutionary radar at the Zhuhai Airshow, as previously reported by the Eurasian Times. Called the ILK-80, it was described as the world's first anti-stealth radar system operating in the UFH band, as well as a pioneer in special high-frequency radar technology, an active phase-controlled array radar combined with a revolutionary anti-stealth sharp device. The ILK-80 system has been promoted by the Chinese as a super radar that can identify American F-22 and F-35 fighter jets. Now, combined with the infrared homing or heat-seeking hypersonic missiles, China seems to be sending a signal to the United States that its Raptors might not be danger-proof from a Chinese attack. Stealth airplanes like the American F-22 Raptor are designed from the outset to defeat enemy radar and avoid detection. And while planes like the F-22 and F-35 can mitigate much of the threat posed by radar, the heat generated by jet engines remains a vulnerability, one that heat-seeking missiles exploit. Some aircraft, notably the B-2 Spirit bomber and B-21 Raider, excel at masking their thermal signature by cooling engine exhaust as it leaves engines, though cooling exhaust to match ambient air temperature is virtually impossible. Irrespective of a Chinese hypersonic missile's ability to detect and strike an F-22 Raptor or any other fighter jet, stealthy or conventional, the F-22's days are numbered.